2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago?
Play outside today after y'all stretch out.
Okay.
We should go egg the mayor's house.
No, I like
He didn't
it.
show up?
Yeah, he didn't show up.
Ready? Hey.
You gotta admit, that'd be the last thing you would expect.
Right.
To get toilet paper.
He just blamed it on Lily Woo.
Yeah, see, there you go. Perfect crime.
We'll plant some Lily Wu signs.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I remember there were,
No, he apparently had an appointment that he was not aware of whenever he promised to
he's
be
the
here.
slapping the campaign manager.
He's a busy guy.
Forward.
I would not want public life like that.
No.
When I win that $1 billion tonight, I'm not telling anybody. We'll figure it out sooner or later.
Except Yolanda.
You just call me gone. I thought you loved martial arts. Fuck all that shit.
It's killing me, man.
No, what'll happen is he'll
They'll
show up.
find me with my brains going cocaine and some prostitute on top of me. Tell
And you'll weigh $160.
Right.
It's been happening for a week.
You know, because it'll be lipodopsia. No, I'm saying it'll be lipodopsia. That'll be your
Emergency liposuction.
just
I don't know if they can do that now with that screen in there, that mesh.
for enough money they will. They'll pay you double.
Pull that sucker right out of there.
Gotta do anything for that.
You can always find a doctor that's willing to cut on somebody.
Yeah, you just sometimes you have to go to Mexico.
Costa Rica.
Remember, that's why my grandparents were grandpa and grandma Holman were living on the edge for a while. They were down in New Mexico and they were regularly going across the border for like dental procedures and stuff. And because it was cheaper. Just because it was a little cheaper.
Yeah.
But it's like no. It's like
They've got great dentists in Mexico.
sometimes.
Huh?
Sometimes.
Did they ever have
I'm
trouble?
gonna get
No,
Have you
but-
ever seen a Mexican dentist?
No, not gonna. It's like this thing. It's like, yeah, it's like, go down. Don't go down to the Congo. You'll get. Have you ever been down to the Congo and gotten diseases? No. Well, shut up. It's like-
Well, they're not going down there just to drink the water. Come on.
If I understand correctly, they have businesses, dental businesses there that cater to Americans, so they want people to keep coming.
That's
Yeah.
right.
So they're gonna do good work and it's gonna be relatively inexpensive.
It's going to be
Fair enough.
lucrative for them.
Yeah.
And not so much for your.
But you don't. And I remember them doing this, and now if they were in that position, we'd probably advise them not to. They were also buying their medication down there.
Yeah.
But now that there's a good shot of it having something in it.
Well,
that you don't want.
that's true here.
Yeah.
Yeah, some places you could buy prescription medications over the counter.
Wow, that
Big
shit
circle.
hurts.
Big circle. Well, that's why you need to do them.
That stresses my tendons down there.
That's why you need to do them. I've never noticed that your ankles don't really move too much, do they?
But mine,
Yeah.
why not?
We had a guy in here, his ankles literally were fused. You remember Corey?
Yeah.
My
Did we
God.
do-
A little bit.
Uh,
A little
okay.
bit. Just a little bit.
Yeah, he needed.
Did we do that?
Yeah, we did.
Did we really?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Apparently Trey didn't.
I didn't. I don't know. I must have done it without really thinking about it.
Okay. Here we go. Ah,
You do hamstrings?
we'll do them on.
You can do them set down. As well.
Oh, man, what a day, what a day.
You barely started. So what Paris did to your hip the other night, did it help?
A little bit. I think I just need to. I think it's just an inflammation issue, so I just need to attack that. So it's just hard to deal with it because it's in such an awkward place.
Supplementally, turmeric.
Turmeric. Yep.
I've been going through that a lot. I went through it a little bit.
Mhm.
I think Man, it just takes time. You're getting older,
Hmm.
and you just gotta keep, resuscitating it the best you can and
Yep.
go away eventually.
Well, and
Takes time.
he's dating a heavy honey, so.
I wasn't gonna say nothing. You gotta lay off the Red Bulls and stuff.
Thankfully, I don't do that. Yeah. Unless Red Bull is a metaphor for something that I don't know about.
No. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, you just gotta keep.
Till Bree's gonna have to hold his own weight from now on.
Like he's having to get back on. He's having to. I'm gonna help him do the diet just like you and I are doing because he messaged me and said, "Oh crap, I weigh 312." And I was like,
I noticed last time I saw him, he got a little bit bigger.
mm-hmm. I was like, "I do not want you having diabetes."
Yeah, you gotta work it out.
He and I are both gonna get a big water jug, and I'm gonna show him how to use the app and just working on that. Yep.
Give me that smoke for a while.
Yep.
He's an emotional eater though.
Yep.
So.
Like I said, I don't want a calorie count. I said, well, try calorie.
Feel good, shit. And
Yeah,
I love certain food.
Try calorie counting for 1 month, and if it doesn't work, then don't do it anymore. And he said, fine. So I think if he does that, I think he'll see some progress.
Well, and you gotta sweat.
Yeah. Well, his FedEx, his part-time job is physical, so that's good. But yeah, I think his back issues, and he has some back issues, and he has some issues with his stomach muscles, and I think it all stems from just he carries all his weight right here, and his legs are skinny. So it's all right here. All the weight is putting a ton of pressure on the lower back. So it's like, yeah, it'd be different if he carried the weight everywhere. But some people
Well,
don't.
he doesn't have skinny legs, but he's got skinny legs from him.
Skinny legs relative to where, yeah.
Yeah. Well, you gotta start exercising and sweating. That's
Yep.
gonna be the best
And
defense against anything.
If he's not into weightlifting or swimming or something like that, then walking a treadmill or.
Yep.
What does he like to dance? Get him some dance routine videos.
You like to dance, but
Yeah, get him some dance videos.
at the moment he literally has no time because he's working literally all day right now, all day every day. He works his regular from 9 to 5 or 7 to 5, and then immediately goes to work at FedEx until 9:30. So
Stress.
The Y opens at 5 in the morning.
Stress can cause that too.
mm-hmm.
It really can.
Yeah.
Because that runs in my diabetes and having a larger gut and smaller legs, that runs in my family.
Mm-hmm.
And like my older brother, the doctor told him, man, if you don't stay away from them fucking pesties and fucking pork skins, I don't know what to tell you.
Mm-hmm.
And shit, 3 years down the road, he started drinking apple cider vinegar. He stayed with eating a lot of vegetables. He started exercising until he sweat, even if he just locks himself in a hot room.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's a sauna.
Yeah, he'll do that anything.
Pork rinds are tasty though.
Hell yeah, and they'll kill you. That's the thing. They'll kill you.
Fried fat. That's right.
Mm-hmm. Really did. So
I remember it's a weird thing, and I don't exactly know why, but like when I go to the Y, there's always a contingent of guys fully dressed sitting in the sauna on their phones.
Fully dressed.
Yeah.
Like in sweatsuits.
No, just regular, like they're wearing pants and the shirt and.
That's basically what I got on right now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they just sit in the sauna like that on their phone.
My brother does it. I can't even stand in there.
Well, yeah, but and it's like.
I can't breathe. I
Yeah.
can't breathe in the sauna.
Yeah. And like I'm just saying, it's like well, if I'm gonna do the sauna, I'm gonna commit. It's like I'm gonna just be in a towel or shorts or something. But and they're not in there long enough to really do much. They're just in there for
They're hiding and looking at porn,
Right.
together.
gay porn.
Measuring each other's stuff.
It is the YMCA. There's a song about it. Never know that's.
YMCK.
It's fun.
Is that Weird Al White Blade?
I mean, that's just all it is. And routinely, it'll change.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll change. My brother did it. That's something. Berniquez ain't half as big as my brother. My brother sit down in one of them chairs and everything was spread over the rest.
Ooh.
He's a big boy.
I thought you meant like he was gonna break the chair.
He will. Throughout our whole life, my mom used to be like, "That's your chair." She was bought a brand new dining table. He was not allowed to sit on the chair because, man, throughout our lives, I've seen him just sit down on the chair, laugh, and boom, the whole chair just collapsed. So if he can do it, it changed his life, man. And just by diet and you know,
Diet's 90% of it,
it's diet and sweat.
because I mean, like, if you ever done the math, it's like how much work it is to burn 200 calories, and then how easy it is to eat 200 calories and just take it all away. So it's
It's just it goes a lot with lifestyle changes.
yeah. And I think just the good thing about the calorie counting is that it opens your eyes to how much nutrition is in stuff. So it's like, and how a lot of it, it's like, sometimes you're amazed that they go to Olive Garden, there's a single thing on their menu that's below 800 calories. And it's on the, this doesn't have as many calories left.
Yeah.
And it's 500.
It's a bowl of soup.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's pizza purpose.
I think it's noodles with some just like vinaigrette and some vegetables. It's like nothing.
Go outside.
Go outside.
We're going outside.
All right, well, let me change the shoes.
And everybody, please be careful of my cord.
Yes.
Don't trip on the cord.
It sounds like a kick day.
It could be a kick. Could be. Sure. Kick day. It's actually warm now.
It
It's
feels good. Ain't it?
There's no breeze. Oh, it's nice and warm.
Bye for the kick girl.
How you been, brother?
Man, I'm hanging in there, bro. Shit, hanging in there, changing my lifestyle back to being where I was when I was headed in the right direction. Still a hoe.
I ain't gonna lie to you, brother. I gave my days away, man, but I need them back, man. She gonna fuck with me. She making me wait way too much. She got way too many excuses. Then I have to go back to the other things. So I'm still down to you. And I'm down to two. You gonna fit it on her. I'm down to two. Down to two. Oh, that's good. That's good. Straggler every now and then. It's super duper duper good.
I'm looking for the ones that got heads on their shoulders now. You know what I mean? As I was telling people, I just ran into a chick, Violet Washington, man. She owned her own full salon and a daycare on the side. You know, I like the type of woman that's like, okay, I see you working and doing your thing, you doing your best. Let me add to it. Say shit, you ain't gotta worry about that no more. And you can your girl.
Go ahead and grab both Bobs out there also. Michael, if you want to get the dolly, it's right there. Go ahead and kind of put them all similar positions over there.
Right, already.
Over in there.
What are we doing?
Kick day.
Why does Bob smoke?
Because he's the one that Shailene gave us.
Shailene smoked.
She kept it inside.
And Bob stinks.
You want Bonehead Bob out too? Or
Yep.
So you put the hat on him after you did brain surgery?
No, the hat came with him. Oh, there's some in there.
Pump it.
Oh, have you talked to Margie?
That's why this is in.
where do you want him?
Remember, you're gonna put it back too.
Yeah, I have a little ego battery charger.
You're charging your ego.
Have you talked to Margie people?
No, a couple of weeks.
Not in a couple of weeks.
Well, since I told him to go to my class high again.
Yeah, he did.
He was,
He was
God, he was stoned. Man, I missed it. Michael and I both got a contact high just smelling his clothes. Well, if you wanted to relax.
Right.
There, right there. Right in front of you. All right. Don't worry about that, dog. Let me get the kick list.
Okay.
He's looking at me. Yeah, but it's thyroid problem. I think it's so funny that's in all the commercials now. That there's that drug that's specifically for keeping your eyeballs from poking out of your head when you have thyroid. Like that new drug that's supposed to keep your eyeballs from bulging out your head when you have a thyroid problem. It kind of does. His right eye kind of pokes out.
All right. Phantom, hush.
That's fantastic.
Front snap kick. Front snap kick. So it'll be lead leg snap kick. One on each side. Smoking Bob don't have any nuts yet. I'll get him. Hey, hush. Need to lift it for you or not?
The first lock is very high.
Shuffle front kick. Airplane tour. I like my neighborhood. There you go. All right, power front kick with your back foot. Still higher,
Well, seeing as that my people don't have their belts on, I'm tempted to take mine off.
You're setting a good example for this too. That's right. Burning foot front kick. Burning foot front. So that's it. Burning foot front kick.
Right foot front kick.
That's what I said. Burning foot, not a shuffle. There you go.
You gotta, like you bring the side kick where you step.
I gotta take
Do the
this.
same
I gotta take this sweater off. For some reason I'm congested. Probably because these damn jeans so fucking tight.
Every kick we do can have a burning foot to it. How's your back, Lawrence? Step forward with your front foot. There you go. Really got the space behind that. Where it's not going to knock over.
Yeah.
All right, basic side. Basic side. Side kick. No footwork though. There you go. This is what I've been having James do every day. Oh, really? Running down this list. Good. You couldn't have done it in about 45 minutes. And there's 20 kicks.
Yeah.
But he's doing each one 10 times on each side.
20 kicks each, yeah.
So that's 200 kicks.
Yeah.
No, sorry, 400 kicks. So, and he's starting to remember. He got the 12 down pretty good.
It's like 10 kicks every minute.
Yeah. Well, he doesn't do them that fast. He'll do a few of them pretty fast. All right, side stomp kick. Stomping down on it. Shuffle side kick.
Side kick?
Shuffle side kick. Lawrence, take a bit wider stance. Watch Michael. Shuffle. Bring your back foot to your front foot. Boom. Launch it. There you go. Turn your butt more towards Bob.
Try to get about that first step. Right now.
That's me moving back to position myself.
So I mean, right as you start, you're maybe it's unconscious. You're actually going like that before you step. You're going 1, 2. So just try to only move the back. There you go. Ha! Just removing,
Getting it right.
removing as many steps as possible.
Great, I like you and you're a handsome fellow, but I don't want to see you without your shorts.
Huh? Hands off.
Well, you said you wish you wore your shorts. I didn't know you were a commando under there. Burning foot side kick.
Next one, inverted circle.
Almost.
Our asses are gonna be burning come noon.
Burning foot side, this is halfway through. You guys want to take about 5?
Check in.
Drink water? Hell yeah.
Shit.
Now, it's not on this, but try this anyway. Try it and burn it quickly. Pretty sure it'll work. I don't know that I've ever done it.
Burning foot.
Oh, good.
Okay.
All right, burning pendulum.
Yeah.
It's almost. Well, and pendulum means get fucked back.
Oh.
There you go. Yeah. So every kick we do you can do them burning foot style. That kid, you should be able to do that. Step back towards it. Yep.
Whatever.
Yeah, you can.
No.
That's the good shit.
More sports coming from you.
The gift that keeps giving. Mm-hmm.
I think I left my water bottle in my car.
Yeah, you didn't bring it away. Yeah, a Snapple bottle when you showed up.
Yeah.
Poor guy, you didn't know me. You getting in bed with him.
Woo!
All right.
Yep.
Yeah. Be fair, I did say
You warmed up fast. I thought it was cold.
this. 38 this morning.
Yeah, it was cold. It was fucking freezing when I stepped out. Oh my God.
50 degrees.
I went and have one of them egg mixed muffins in there. Damn thing got me wanting to sit down.
Ah, shit.
49 degrees. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel great for 49.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna get a rib cage. Okay. That'd be cool. Split it open on the side. Okay. Put the foam out, put the rib in, fill in, and shove some of the foam in behind the ribs. I need to get me one of those hot liners so I can cut the foam. Yeah, that'd be cool.
You all right over there, Mr. Michael?
You all right, Mikey? Yeah. You gotta tell Bernie to not lay it down on you so much.
Yeah, you just put it down on you last night.
Or you just, I can handle 299 but.
I can't. That's a lot of pressure.
But That's why I always look for big girls. Take good hunting. That's what I like about your husband. Doesn't have to be easy.
I tell you what. I'm not opposed to big beautiful women. I love them too.
I advised David of that when they was teenagers. He said, you know, don't mess around with little scrawny little dainty girls. Why not? You get hard. Got a girl sitting next to her so she can get out. Get it done.
Right. You're right.
You gotta be careful on those little girls.
How funny thing was a cartoon. There was showing a beach, and it showed some guy laying lunch next to a skinny twig girl, and then next to them was another guy whose girl had a huge ass, and he was laying there with his head on her ass like it was a giant pillow. It's like that's what you want. It's like a living room pillow.
I had a real bad headache on a fair one day, and Yolanda was, this one we were down in her cart, and I had her sit on the floor with me because there was hardly anybody there. Sit on the ground with me, and I just laid my head in her lap, and I'm like, oh my God, this is perfect.
Yeah.
So yeah, little skinny girl, now you're like,
There is something very intimate about falling asleep on somebody's lap.
until their legs go to sleep.
Yeah. What I, for some reason, cannot abide is head on shoulder while on like a plane or a bus. No, someone else leaning their head on mine. Because then it's like, well, now I'm committed to staying totally emotionless.
Fuck that.
I know. It's like I was telling my mom, it's like, no, because like she's trying to do that. It's like now I just have to be completely rigid. I can't lean down and get something out of my bag. And no, it's like I just have to be a head rest.
Who did that?
Mom.
Say, use your husband for that.
He was
That's your
sitting-
son.
He was sitting over.
Switch. All right, let's do some back kicks.
Thing about mom is when we're on vacation, everywhere we go, she finds a new best friend.
Of course you do.
You just start talking to people, and for some reason, everybody talks to her. Tells her
She's quite approachable. She's a friendly person.
guys can't really do that.
Yeah, they can. I do that all the time. I talk to everybody. I don't talk to kids.
Right. And mom can talk. That's usually how it happens. Is she's talking to the 10-year-old.
She's a kindergarten teacher, so yeah. All right, burning foot. Sorry. Basic back kick. Basic back kick.
Putting on that twist, even on that, really does something.
What about your other side?
My hip kind of flew out.
I'm so sick of this stuff, seafood. Not karate. I mean, JKD ribs.
That's why we're
This
kicking.
cold is fucking bothering me. It's irritating. That's all.
It might always do that.
But
The heat.
No, it's probably a little wide. It looks like beef. Oh, one of those little.
Sugar beets.
Yeah. All right. Shuffle back. Shuffle back. Let's do some birdie put back kick. There you go. Not hard to figure out. Just got to make up that distance. Gray, Michael, do a double skip.
What?
Okay. There you go.
Working on feet work.
Working on feet work. That's that guy that's sneaking up behind you who's not paying much attention.
Yeah.
All right, how about your power back? Your opposite leg. So to be with your, if you're facing, if you've got your right foot facing that way, kick with your right foot. So you'll be kicking with your lead foot.
Hey!
Just happened to be the lightest one there, though. Come on. You kicked over 100-pound guy.
Don't steal my shine. All right, hold on. Now I like it.
Put it up against the.
Or just get a little further away from it.
Well, none of my other kicks that powerful to knock it over.
A back kick is very powerful.
It's also because your arch is a little too close to the kick.
Well, and he's starting to lean down.
Oh, no.
Like for this, if you start your power front kick from this far away, you would
It's over.
like if you did this one and kick there, I can't roll it back.
I have it all day.
No, I mean, if you get real close.
Why not?
It's like normally you're right about here.
Well, where's the dolly?
You can try it. I don't want to break it. That's all about how close are.
If it breaks, it breaks.
Kicking it over is good, but if you don't want to pick it up every time, you just adjust your distance.
You know what I learned? Since I'm like, I'm doing trying to do proper technique.
Like
I'm learning how to pinpoint my kick.
try to do it without forward.
Yes, ma'am. What I'm learning is,
No
if you
homework
kick it
on
just
it.
right,
Just
you
do
can feel the point of power and momentum.
right here. Like this.
That's it. And
Turn
it
over
takes
your
me
right shoulder.
to slow down and focus my kicks.
There you go.
And now I'm starting to see.
If you kick it just right, you like a ton of power without feeling.
Without
Yeah, but even then, the other ones,
That's what
even
I'm
my other
feeling
kicks
right
when I was doing like first, it wasn't going on.
Also, for me, my strongest kick is not just my back kick, but it's my lower back kick. I didn't know that. I just kind of figured it out myself.
For some reason, there's nothing in it.
There's about 100 pounds in this. Yeah.
It's just so. I don't know.
Yeah.
You can't pick it up. There's about 100 pounds of sand.
It's just, I don't know. It's very light.
It's about 100 pounds. You're working with 300 pounds here.
Yeah.
That's a third of the weight.
Try not to pick up your back foot before you kick. Like what's happening is you're going up and then kicking. So try to keep that right leg still and just turn over your shoulder. Try again.
All I do was turn.
No, with like for this, it's already face forward. You don't need to. You can just do that.
No footwork.
Yeah. So what's happening is you're going like that. You're taking a little step. So if you're this way, just turn over your left shoulder. Just keep that right foot down. There you go. Yeah. So you start with this left foot. Start with the left foot more forward. There you go. And then you just shift. Don't turn so much. It's, for a back kick, you want to keep your butt most important. Like this. Okay. So it's right foot forward. I'm just going to go. Okay.
So
Let me get this.
so it's moving, so he's pivoting a little bit, but he's not picking it up.
Like this.
I think that's what he's saying is that there's a
What's happening with yours? Yours looks like this.
small.
That little step.
It's very small.
And it's not necessary. That's all.
Now you can pivot. Pivoting's fine. You need to pivot your foot.
Yeah, just don't lift it up right beforehand.
And I,
Yeah.
and I tend to keep the weight over the front of my foot when I'm doing my kicks like that.
Yeah.
So I'm able to rotate. So I've got the heel of my foot almost, I mean, it's not even touch.
Yeah, that's
It's
better.
weightless. There's no weight flying through the heel. It's all up to the top of my foot.
And I've been doing. I didn't know
That was
I
it.
planted it.
Yep, that was good.
I'm in the soil.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can rotate it around.
Yeah,
Can I ask
that was
you-
it.
Can I make a small suggestion too? Look over your shoulder first and look at your target before you kick it. It'll help you with your eye coordination as far as being able to space your leg distance. Instead of kicking without looking, look first and then kick. Nope.
Yeah. Well,
Look
on
first.
the way.
Yeah, now kick it.
If you make the head turn the first step.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to
That's what's making my foot turn too. Was looking backwards. That's my foot was turning with my head. But when I look backwards first, that's when my foot gets to move.
And
Your body
it's
should
totally
switch in that
fine for
moment.
it's totally fine for your foot to move. What I was just talking about was you don't want to actually pick it up and put it down somewhere else. There you go. That's better.
Now, y'all wanna try a different fun kick that's really not in JKD?
Sure.
What?
You know what a hump kick is?
Well, we just called it a jump front kick.
Oh.
That, yeah.
What is it?
All you do is
Boy,
you jump
the
off
one
your,
you always try to do when you try to be a ninja turtle when you was a kid.
yeah, like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you go up like you're going on a layup, but then you kick with the foot that you jumped off of.
Kind of like a really
Oh,
cold.
It's a crane kick,
Oh, it's the
actually.
opposite foot.
No, it's like if I jump off this foot, this is the foot I'm kicking. Like this.
It's kind of like if you're doing a flying knee, you're gonna jump off
So
your
you
face.
jump. So you swing with your back leg up, and then you kick with your right.
There you go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's actually a crane
That's a
kick.
badass kick. I like that kick.
When you get down into karate, it's a crane kick.
Yeah. So, I'll go
You okay?
They only do that in the
I
movies.
would. I'm just practicing technique and just trying to kick so hard because my hips have been so fucked up that if I use my strength, I'm gonna use it on somebody.
Yeah, turn that into a side kick.
Yeah.
Not a hook kick, side kick.
Right there.
Doing the Bruce Lee kick.
That's what it is.
No, not a jump kick. Crane kick to the side. There you go.
I need to raise my back up. No. Too low.
You can time it so that your kick lands with your other foot
Come down
It'll be a
and
lot
right,
stronger.
right up,
Like
right there.
this we go. See how I waited until my foot touched.
Balance.
Yeah. Yeah, for all of these, if you wait until the base foot touches and that's when you kick, your kick will hit a lot harder. Yeah. Yeah.
Now, the only reason this is not a JKD kick is because you're in the air and you're off balance
Yep.
for just a fraction of a second.
It's fun though.
It doesn't like-
But they're fun.
That's fun to do.
Yeah. The reason it
Yeah,
has less force
good
if you don't is because Isaac Newton. Like if I've got this,
Gravity.
if I've got this planted, then the force coming back at me from the kick gets transferred into my base leg. But if I do it in the air, then it's gonna push back against me and there's nothing to stop it. So I will transfer more force into him if that's on the ground already.
Are you brave enough to try a flying side kick?
Luke Kane.
Well, I didn't know how your hips were shaking. So.
If it's my right leg, it don't matter.
I'm trying one too.
Try my full running set.
Yeah, not too far though.
Like that? Or that wasn't really a flying side kick.
Give it a little bit more air.
We need trampoline?
Oh, that.
That wasn't bad.
Got a bitch right there. Keeping it safe.
Anybody else want to fly?
Yeah, I'm not gonna get my ass out of bed tomorrow.
Don't hurt your wrist now.
And make
Make
You
sure you
make
land
sure-
on your forearm and don't try to catch it with your hands.
And wait, one last thing. Make sure that you're conscious of your foot position. Don't let it do anything weird like turn to the side. That's how you'll break your
Yeah,
ankle.
don't put a knife edge to your foot.
Nope.
Straight on.
So it feels a little bit more
Bottom of your
wide, but
foot.
make sure you're pointing with that heel. Focus on the heel. Yeah.
Trey, give it a shot.
So in the traditional one, you'd be up in the air for a little bit before you make contact.
Like,
If I can make that work. You launch off the left foot. There you go.
Yeah.
So you launch off the left
for content.
Emotional content.
launch off the left foot into a cannonball.
There you go.
Getting there.
He's right.
I feel like I got more momentum when I'm in the air.
Now, why do these kicks not work?
Because they're
Guys, you
meant.
got too much comment here.
Right. A person could go.
Move out the way or snatch you by the leg and.
But history lesson. Why did they exist in the first place?
Horses?
Yes.
Maybe a distraction.
Horses. It's to kick somebody off their horse. So
Oh, yeah, cool.
they're coming at you, you come up to the side and jump up in the air and go bam, kick them out of the saddle.
Try to.
So since we're not trying to launch over a horse's
That's,
head,
that's a pretty big jump.
right?
Yeah,
But if you're not trying to launch over the horse's head, the real kick would come from the side. So you'd come over here and go kick them off the horse that way.
Okay.
At minimum, you'll crack them in the knee real hard, and that's still not fun.
Okay. Hell, we need to do
Oh, yeah, we're gonna feel this.
That time for the butterfly.
That's why I'm kicking it hard. I'm just
We're
trying
gonna
to
feel
kick it
this.
right.
There's two kinds. There's the spinning butterflies and the Chinese one, which isn't really a kick.
You want to try a jump spin kick?
They were talking about
Oh, yeah.
that one.
Got a 360?
Yeah.
I used to do that one all the time.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
Do you see me almost?
So that's the Korean butterfly, and then the Chinese one is where
Don't kick Bob the wrong way with that kick.
Boom, right.
That's too. I still can't do that shit. The touch back kick.
I was like capoeira.
Yeah, well, it's a badass kick if you land it.
However, if you actually do hit somebody with that and you're not expecting it, you'll just fall down. Because you're like this through the air, it's like you're not gonna.
It looks great on film. I'm not gonna fight with it.
It's not effective in actual fight.
It's the intersection of martial arts and gymnastics. Yeah. I think it's so funny that Kung Fu is the name that we ascribe to martial arts, when in Chinese that just means hard work.
Really?
Yeah, life.
That's the secret.
Yeah, but it means that, like, anyone who practices something for a long time has Kung Fu.
If you're really good at your job, you have Kung Fu at your job.
The Kung Fu, you got painting, you got all that stuff. Wushu is martial arts specifically.
But
we actually practice Kung Fu Wushu.
Yes,
you want to say it in Chinese, sure. You can't.
it actually probably the other way around.
Wushu Kung Fu.
Kung Fu. Yeah. And we're not pronouncing it right at all, but yeah.
How do you say it?
I'd have to look it up, and it's different in Cantonese and Mandarin.
All right, let's do spinning back.
What?
Spinning back.
Sounded like God just said that.
No, that's not spinning back kick. That's power back. Spinning back kick.
Gotta start off basic. That's why.
So, watch Michael.
You just, you're facing it, you step to the side, look over your shoulder, kick. Other direction. With your lead foot, step towards me. Your
Nope.
right foot. So you like turn your back on that. Then
There you
turn
go.
over your left shoulder and kick with your left leg.
Yeah.
Good. And the step to the side is important because what this is for is if, say you're in a mildly tight space and somebody comes charging straight at you, you step to the side and then have them run into the foot. So that way, maybe if they you know that they're a lot heavier than you, that if you tried to kick them, they would collapse and run into you, and then you fall down. So instead, we step out of the way, nail them as they run into it, and then you're free. Yeah. It's also really good if you threw perhaps an overcommitted kick and they dodged out of the way. So like I kick and I missed. I can put this down and immediately fire that so that they don't take advantage of it.
There you go, people. He's turning on. He's turning on.
I better not. There's my pants today.
Couple more of these, and then I want you to try Kung Fu spin kick.
High roping? Oh, that, yeah.
Speed.
That was a hard kick.
So, show them that spin kick, Michael. Kung Fu spin kick.
That's just the one.
Yes.
In this one, you don't take a step.
Spin in place.
So you just
Now,
do a
Trey,
waist twist.
how you follow up is continue the kick around. Right.
What's messing you up, Trey, is you're stepping with your lead foot, and so it's not giving you enough room to rotate. If you instead transfer the spin into your back foot and leave the lead foot where it is. So you, instead of doing step spin, which shortens up the kick, and that's why you can't kick quite as high. If you just do a waist twist, come onto this foot, then the rear foot swings around and adds to the momentum. There you go.
Nice one. Knocked his ass right out.
If you do it wrong, knock your ass right out. So you'll be turning, if you're right foot forward, you'll be turning left. So you do the waist twist just like warm up, but then you just go other direction. So you'll be kicking, you'll swing, lean over, and that left leg swings across. Yeah. Basically try to bench slap him with the bottom of your foot.
I'll never get up there. I'm gonna try.
Nothing ever.
Put a limitation on yourself.
The doctors put a limitation on me on how much I can.
You just kick him in the
There you
head.
go.
Right.
Here,
Get
try
out of that
this.
minute.
Try this. Try it with no pad. Like just come out here in the open and just try this. You just come here and you'll waist twist and just go.
Oh, wait.
Just try it nice and slow.
Oh, great.
You swing, and around you go.
I can tell you what really
Your,
about these kids is
If
it's
you're gonna wind your back
so
into it,
important to understand how to pivot.
you basically
Your
get into
legs
the
get
same
stuck.
position as you see figure skaters
So
get
you have to learn how to
into.
pivot on the toes.
Yeah.
That's
Gotta get up on the ball of your
Yeah.
foot on this.
Yes.
It's a valuable kick,
Yeah.
That is.
You see Bruce do it a couple times.
but you gotta have the speed to do it. Now, Michael, I want you to do a secondary kick. Do the spin kick, and then when you land, the left foot's front kick.
Okay.
So kick it with your
So
spin.
it's coming around.
Boom. Yeah.
Down. Okay. So. Yeah.
So stand between the two bumps. Spin kick one, flip around and front kick the other.
Okay.
Now, now keep the spin.
Keep going. Okay. So
Boom.
here, and you're talking about I need to go like this.
Boom. Right.
Okay. Okay. So.
Yeah. It's a little. I don't know. It's a
I
little
think
janky.
the shuffle front, like,
Nah, shoulder.
See, from there, I think it'd be much more efficient to just kick with your foot.
You could kick with your rear foot. Do a
Yeah,
back
because
kick.
spinning around all the way to do a front kick, is inefficient. Just,
Well, my foot ends up here.
right, and then I would think you would kick with either that foot or the other one,
Yeah.
but not turn around.
It's a complicated thing.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's just an exercise.
Yeah.
You're not gonna do any of this stuff.
I might. I like this. I might.
So,
you
that's
might
a
be
good way to
drunk
get
as
hurt.
hell, and I'm be like, look at this, y'all.
But if you basically,
Every bone.
Yeah.
what these can do,
Great in the moment.
what these can do is basically, by doing super complicated kicks like this,
Uh-huh.
it turns the kicks that actually work into kindergarten stuff.
Got
So, beach.
Got
I win.
Got
Yeah. So, yeah, if you can do this really complicated thing, then doing the easy stuff, then other stuff is really easy.
Yep.
Got
Then you don't. Then it never even crosses your subconscious. Can I pull that kick off?
Right.
Of course you can. Well, yeah, because it's just.
Because you just do it.
I did the back flip, spin, split. It's like somebody, a high diver who then has to survive going on a regular dive.
Yeah. I've done spin kicks and followed up
Do
with
that
a
kick?
Yeah.
the same
But-
foot.
But you notice what you do? What you do that helps you is when we first learned it, I noticed that when I throw my hands,
So try that
learning
trick, do the spin,
that it helped my rotation.
and with the
my
same
momentum,
foot,
right?
Yeah.
Then think you gotta
hook
spin
kick.
off whatever
So the other way.
right? If it's this foot, then you spin off of that foot. And what we did that, and it makes it easier to maintain your balance until you actually develop the muscles
Same
to kick without throwing your hands.
Hook kick.
But if you notice, you put your hand
Oh,
down
okay.
So you just switch it back.
and rotate it,
Flick 'em around.
Oh, there you go.
but on the ball, not the back.
If you had really strong core muscles and balance, you would be able to do that without, like, you could do that without putting your foot down.
Like that.
Oh, yeah, just hang out, have your foot hanging out in the air there.
All right, that's how I end up, unbalanced.
Yeah,
Hang it back.
See,
That's a strong core to stop your momentum.
Did it?
Either that, or you would have to transfer the kind of kick into more hamstring driven versus momentum.
It is.
Yeah.
If you move, bam, and then you could come across. It shortens your range, so.
Yeah, you got to stop it.
Well, that's what Bill Wallace loved to do.
Yeah.
Christopher Wallace,
Mhm.
he'd try to,
Yeah, where you come around behind your head.
right, and then flip that knee out.
I did that before seafood. I couldn't hunt for a whole 2 months after that. Remember, I kept coming in, oh, my hip hurts. My girlfriends called me a total loser. A 2-pump chump. That's all I got, baby.
You just gotta tell her it's her turn to roll.
I did. It would hurt. You don't get your big BW ass off of me.
Oh, what we have left is, hook kicks.
All of it.
All right.
Hook kicks. So, just a basic
Basic
hook.
hook.
Go forward. Front foot.
It's okay to rotate it, just you wanna make sure that the focus movement is the kick rising.
That's what Bruce Lee used to kick Chuck Norris's ass. His head, his body, his side, his stomach, and his head.
I remember when I couldn't do one. I was still cancer. It's a fucking deadly kick. If you can actually strengthen that hook kick and put it where it's supposed to go, that some bitch gonna fail you.
Where's your target? What's your target?
Me, I target the knees. That's my target. It's easy. Very easy.
Don't forget angles.
You can, yeah, you're right.
I'm not saying these are bad, I'm saying ankles
I
are
step
also
on it.
extremely viable and they're just, devastating if their weight's on it.
The cornerstone.
Well, because if their weight's on it, you hit a hook kick here pretty quick.
Gotcha.
So the fight's over at that point.
Gotcha.
Bam, take that, put out.
Shuffle hook kick.
Bruce Lee does that ankle hook kick.
Huh?
I said, now that he says that, I've seen Bruce Lee do an ankle hook kick before. That's a little dirty trick. Yeah, yeah.
Nobody ever said Bruce Lee was a nice person.
Oh, he's an asshole, wasn't he?
When it comes to fighting, you have to be. There's no such thing as a fair fight. Never has been. You either win or you lose.
I know in Washington, but legally they try to have it be a fair fight.
Really?
They have mutual combat laws. It's like if two people agree to fight, then if they fight, then it's no one's breaking the law until somebody says I quit.
Right.
And if they hit you after you say I quit, now it's assault. It's
Oh,
kind of
that's
weird.
It's
bullshit.
battery.
It's battery, yeah. So it's like you and I are gonna fight. Okay, let's fight. Nobody's in trouble yet.
Okay.
You're only in trouble if someone said I give, and then you hit them again.
So what if they punch the shit out of you? They're like,
And
I
then-
quit.
Then you stop. Now they're a weenie
Protected by the
little,
law.
little heater, but
Power
I'll be
hook
looking
kick.
around like I'll be looking around.
Power hook kick. Rear foot. Breaking ribs.
Yeah, that's what I've been using.
Hey, should have been using your lead foot.
Really? God damn it.
well, use your lead foot now. No flipper.
No, you did that one.
You did. You did.
This is power.
Now you'll be using your left leg to swing it all the way around.
Right.
Yeah.
Try not to kick with your toe. Try to kick with the front, top, or side of your foot.
Only use the toe on purpose if you're wearing steel toe.
Right.
Because that would suck.
Now, while he's doing his, you three do a double. Do a hook, straight.
Look straight.
A hook, straight.
Oh,
That, or
you mean a stomp kick?
you can do a stomp kick.
You mean the savant
Or
combo.
side kick?
Right.
It's a bot
Savant
combo.
combo.
Yeah.
Right. What a power. Hip tapping. They're gonna laugh at you.
Yeah. I don't know. These kicks are really strong. Even with the least amount of pressure, if you hit those different points, kneecaps, femorals, I've seen people just go, oh, just showing them. Like, these some badass kicks.
All right, burning foot hook. Nope, front foot. So step and there you go. That's a burning foot. Burning foot hook. It's just to make up.
Try getting a little further away.
You're never going to attack anybody. This is not going to be your first kick. This will be your last kick. Any burning foot kick is your last kick. Now, how about a hook kick, spin kick combination?
I haven't done my left leg. Don't want to get lopsided.
feels like taekwondo, people.
It's just an exercise.
Hook kick, spin kick.
I'm gonna quit crying.
Burning foot hook kick, spin kick.
You can do that.
Or is that what you?
Try a crescent spin kick follow. Crescent to the head,
Like so?
yeah,
I mean outer inner.
in to out.
And then back with a hook kick?
This.
Or you want to go here and then here? What you want?
Maybe the outer crescent spin kick.
Okay.
I mean, this is what I use for when I'm fighting kids.
Okay.
I beat kids up too. Kids, dogs,
choke 'em out.
dogs, cats, whatever it is.
I'll give you
But that's as far as I'm gonna be able to get, cause they gotta be under about 3'4", and I got them. I'm not gonna smooth up. They over 4 foot, I got a problem.
I'll show you something that'll help. Right now, you're trying to raise it up to that height. Instead, you gotta swing. So you start here. So yeah, you can start off that way, yeah. And then you'll learn to twist the hips. Yeah. There you go. That was higher. Yeah.
And I'm to 4 feet. All right. I'm up to a midget. You can kick a door from the head. All right. Gotcha, Bob.
Gotcha.
Hit you in the nose. I barely got him, but I got him.
Now,
Now,
and also keep in mind that
try an outside high hook, followed by a spin kick.
Wait, so is that one more?
Well, not a hook, an outside crescent, outside to inside. So you're still facing the guy.
Right, so I'm going
Out,
outside.
no, outside to inside.
slap him in the face.
Come in with like that. Yeah.
Nope.
No, other way.
With your groin muscle. There you go.
I'm coming
Yeah.
just straight up.
No, don't take from the outside in.
This one.
Like that.
No, no, it's just a swinging kick.
No, inside crescent, or an outside crescent.
Okay. And here.
Spin kick. Bam, bam.
Okay.
See how that fell?
Outside.
That's what was great. Now, I used to turn these into a close range kick. I can't do it anymore.
Yeah.
But
Straight from the ground.
Ouch.
I would do that, boom, and then turn all the way around before I threw the crescent, the second crescent, which is bumpy.
Meaning this and then this.
Oh, I like that.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
fucking badass.
Yeah,
Can I see that
real
again?
close up. You can do these. You can do these within hands reach.
Yeah. Just be.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No problem.
That's called the pelvic thrust. No, that's this.
Uh-oh.
There's a dance.
Oh.
There's a whole dance, whole time. It's coming up to the end of the month.
Oh,
Yeah.
that is true.
Fun.
Huh?
I see you looking at this list. I'm with you.
A couple more.
We just started the hook.
The running hook.
Did,
Means you
the
run
burning
away.
foot hook.
We did.
How do we get over
We did burning foot hook.
Did you? Inverted hook.
Inverted, yeah.
Inverted? We kind of did that. Yeah, but go high. That's a high, what? That's a high inverted. Go with your toe.
Destroy him with dirt. Start shouting about bacteria and
Huh? Wait. I didn't hear you.
Not fucking mink.
Huh?
What? Talking about mink coats.
I said having hot, passionate sex all through the fucking night, then waking up, coming to martial arts class don't mix.
Sure does. You should feel all loose and relaxed.
No, he's chill.
Oh, there you go.
He goes back, man.
I mean, You got sex and death. I mean, those are.
Two basic things in life. Making life and getting rid of one.
Sex
All
and
we need
death.
is an accountant here, and we can have taxes too.
Oblique. 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 Various heights.
And that one would suck. I think if someone sucks, come in here and just right on the video.
Yeah.
Just break down all the things.
And pendulum. Pendulum kid. The last one. No, front foot.
Start with your front foot. Like, so you're bringing your back foot forward. No. Yeah. There you go, and then back out.
Yeah. Now, Sherrod is doing it more like a pendulum should be done.
Well, I'm learning.
It should be an
A
active.
swinging
Yeah.
forward and back motion.
Yeah. What?
What I'm wanting to see is,
I'm gonna get it together.
I'm gonna throw a low kick at your leg. I wanted to see you get that leg out of the way.
Oh.
You're supposed to back up.
Stop kick is good too.
And then boom.
Yeah.
Ready?
Oh, I messed up, people. I wasn't ready.
Yeah.
Crack. Gotcha. Okay.
Which
Okay.
That's what
That's
pendulum
badass.
is for.
Which is basically what happened there.
Really?
That's what you unconsciously did. Is he stepped forward real big, put his weight down, and your reaction was back up.
Well,
That's
he
exactly what I
didn't kick
did.
it hard.
I know, but it was a shove.
Yeah,
But I'm saying the footwork was the same, where it's
It was
getting out of the
definitely what
way and then doing that.
Oh, wow. I didn't even know I subconsciously did that. I just thought I was, getting out the way.
You were. You got out of the way and then attacked the weakness.
Okay.
See, now you have to be also aware of where you're going to feet
Well, so Sherrod, the reason that's happening is his timing. Your retreat is matching his advance.
Right.
So your retreat actually has to be faster than his advance so that you can come in.
I have to break the time.
Well, meaning
Gotcha.
that he comes in, I have to go back and then hit
Right.
by the time his foot comes down.
Right.
I have to go back forward.
So,
So you have to go twice as fast as his initial kick is.
question also in that, it doesn't necessarily mean I have to go back. I can actually pendulum any direction, can I? Good
Your pendulum can work in different ways.
Good
right?
question.
You're going forward like this, but
Uh-huh.
you're also going back.
Uh-huh.
Right? So that's your body is turned into a pendulum. And that's where this comes in handy. Bam!
Yep.
Or they can just keep going back and forth with each other for a long period of time.
Well, what I'm
And someone's getting punched in the neck.
Right.
what I'm saying is
We're not gonna keep doing this.
in a
Keep
modified
separate.
situation, right? I know it swings forward and back, right? But if you think about a 360 axis, do I have to come straight back, or can I pendulum that way and then
Pendulum any
kick that way?
direction you want.
Yeah, you can pendulum all over.
Right.
It doesn't have to
As
necessarily
long
be.
as it goes in line with your feet.
Right.
Like, yes, like I could do
You can
this
sidestep pendulum.
Right.
and then kick that.
Gotcha.
Oh, yeah.
Gotcha.
Now,
You go up the side.
when you're initiating this as an attack,
Uh-huh.
right? And he does happen to move, I'm gonna wait for just a moment and see what he's doing.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Is he going to continue back up? Is he going to stay there? Is he going to come back for me?
Gotcha.
What is he going to do? So I initiate the kick, I wait, and then I initiate another.
Yeah, and just go after it.
Gotcha. Okay.
If he comes after me,
Yeah.
Whoop. Yeah, stop kick. I could just do a stop kick. If his timing is proper, the way he just explained, and he's faster, he
Yeah.
can get.
I see what you did.
Yes.
he was more pliable at the spring.
Well, yeah, and
But
you have
to
to,
break his timing,
you have to
instead of
do-
playing the game,
yeah,
got his ass.
the timing has, if you are, it's like you can't be a mirror to everything. Because if you are, then you will only be an echo, and that's not what we want.
Sometimes you have to break this.
Well, you have to
Are you
have
over
to
this a little bit
control
more?
the outcome. Because if all you do is respond, then the opponent is controlling the whole engagement. You're only doing things because the opponent did something.
Gotcha.
And that's being passive. So if that you have to yes, I'm responding, but I'm responding faster in order to cut off your time.
Gotcha. Understand.
You have to not allow the opponent to control anything.
The fight.
When you respond to something, it's your opponent's attempts to control it, but you respond more aggressively so that they can't control the conversation. I guess one way of looking at it is that it's like if you were really winning an argument. It's like, and every time they come up with like a little you shut it down. It's like, nope, that's also stupid.
And that's not the time you go, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean that.
That's a great way to look at it.
The other day, I learned something. I learned even on how to work on the bag. Now it needs to be different for me. So I need to leave things out. And it's so weird because that's not motion, but it's not pulling it back either. Because by retracting, you're reducing your power. Am I right?
Show me
So,
what's different.
I'm talking about like instead of going like this to hit and come in more, because what I was also thinking is as far as training goes, if I punch somebody, they are not going to do what Bob does. They're not going to go and come right back. They're going to back up. So it's beneficial for me to relax but have this still out here instead of pulling it back to its center, because the next hit is right there. And I've seen you do that all the time, where the second hit, or you just hitting over and over.
Now, remember, there is never and always
Yes.
or a never.
Right.
Never and always.
Makes
or
all the
never.
sense in the world.
What you got is a lot of things, right? So if he's not real fast, I can hit it. Now, you saw that was a snapping punch, right? But if he's big and tough, right? You know, I might keep it closer. If he blocks,
Correct.
And he got my thumb.
so
I'm still trying to figure out how Bob got a t-shirt before I did. I paid my dues.
That's old.
Well, that was the T-shirt that was returned with him.
And it's all smoky.
You gonna have to like super glue his head up there, seafood.
Yeah.
But I guess what I was saying is that I had previously been at a place where anytime I make contact. I'm
Oh,
always
you
pulling
with
it
the
away.
girl? No. It's,
So
and
like
that's
if I punch and they block it, my reaction is pull it away. Right.
block with this one. Boop,
Correct.
because I'm here.
Right. So just my expectations in my head had been, if I didn't hit, then it's start over.
Right.
Yeah.
Now I can pull back or I can jut. Right.
Right. But those are all active
Right.
things.
Or I can ignore
Yes.
it and push through it.
Mhm.
Now I was targeting.
Sounds
Because
like
I wasn't going to hit you in the face, but I'm going to break this collarbone.
So I think what you're saying is intentional, seafood.
right. Well, it's
You
just
gotta
that,
be ready to beat the fuck out of a motherfucker.
Yeah.
And I said it like that for a reason.
Yes.
Because when you say cool, I had the same problem. You know,
Yeah.
controlling my tension, understanding how much pressure to put on and all that. What I like to say is the bulldoze theory.
Mhm.
You even told me that. Bulldoze through a motherfucker and just keep doing it. If you whip it out, you might as well whip it out and put it on the
Now, whenever I'm hitting you guys in the
That's what
throat, right?
Yes, seafood.
I'm not just cranking this in there.
no.
You know,
It's,
Keep going.
it's
well, no, it's not. Keep on.
it's that hard. Is all.
Because
It's
you're
just enough to make you go.
it's not going for death.
I'm not trying to kill
Is
you.
this your big ass football?
Yeah. PT.
What's the name?
Sylvester.
Oh, no, that's Tyrion.
Tyrion?
Because he has short legs.
Well,
Oh,
He's a little dwarf cat.
it doesn't necessarily, you know, like.
Nobody can touch
huge.
him or her. She
Like,
won't be
if you,
touched.
I understand what you're saying about death touches and stuff, but if you're like punching and you're engaging in physical punch, beat the shit out of them. It doesn't mean death.
But it doesn't have to be a big, huge emotional thing. When I talk about emotional content, I'm not talking about all the anger in the world,
Yes.
right?
Mhm.
I'm talking about the difference between hitting that hard and putting something into it.
Well, hell, that's how you train us.
Right, and I guess what I was saying was that my punches and even how I was working on the bag were all like having the emotional content, but part of the technique was pulling away all the time instead of it being a conscious choice.
Right.
And therefore missing out on a lot of opportunities. Because if it's always back, then I will never have hit that. Right. Because I didn't leave it out here for a second. Similarly, I didn't have that.
Right.
Now, one of those snapping punches
Yeah.
will knock a guy out.
Uh-huh.
And generally, you don't have to hit him a second time.
Right.
You catch a guy, boom, 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 right here,
Mhm.
and just that close from here to here, whoo, and sending that energy through. His eyes will roll back. He'll be on the ground
Turning the head is what gets it most of the time.
most of the time.
Yeah.
Now I've done that punch straight up too. Hit them here.
Uh-huh.
Watch their eyes flutter back.
And then what do?
We grab them
We grab them
and
to
control their
keep
fall.
them from falling back and bashing their head on the concrete and dying,
Right.
like that one guy did in the bar, and the guy went to jail.
Yeah.
So yeah, so we don't want to get a manslaughter on us,
Right.
and we will
Right.
get more than a manslaughter because we're
Big
martial
trouble.
artists, and the judge they always have an opinion that martial artists
Know what they're
never
doing.
make a mistake,
Right.
and so yeah, if we punch that and we see their eyes roll back, immediately go for a grab and lower them to the ground because they're not.
You don't want to kill them.
Nope.
Unless you want to kill them. If you want to kill
Slowing
them,
down as you talking about, man, I told you to not do this, man.
Right,
I told you to leave me alone, man. I'm out of here. I still ain't waiting around after that. I'm gonna lay him down, man.
Before, but you also told me how the continuation of that movement too. If I see you do that, then instead of grabbing you, put, hey baby, go on ahead, lay down. No,
now
you said go for the bottom, go for the dick, boom, and they're gonna fall over forward.
we're talking about different scenarios. We're not talking about drunk in a bar at that point.
We're talking about gang fight in the living room.
Right. We're talking about some drugged out guy or somebody who's fully aware of what he's doing. Then that's a whole different animal. It really is. Somebody's trying to kill you, kill him right back.
I remember I saw a video the other day that I thought was supremely unfair. There was a high school girl menacing a high school guy, screaming at him, walking towards him like this.
Mhm.
And he let her do that for about 2 minutes. And then she was smacking him and all this stuff and then screaming, "Hit me, come on, hit me." And so finally he had enough and he clocked her upside the head. All the football team came and started wailing on him. And it's like, so she can beat the crap out of you, smack you all around, and then as soon as you do something, now you're in trouble.
That's a high school.
But it's like, and then people in the comments saying it's like, you should never ever hit a woman no matter what she's doing. Bullshit. It's like, so if she has a machete and it says, "I'm going to chop your head off," no.
But also, but
Drop kick
to
that.
coincide with what you said, I do. But to coincide with what you've been saying, what you're saying, actually, as far as like being able to do, how can I say it? How we use our foot fighting. You're like, boom, 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 before you actually draw your weapon back, right?
Mhm.
That's kind of what you were referring to. Seafood's been beating me up, making me learn that shit from day one.
Mhm.
You remember him? Why are you quit disengaging?
Yeah.
Why are you? He's been on my ass about it, so I started to learn.
Joe, what up? I mean, that's probably Kilo calling me.
Yes.
I
Just
started
stay right
to learn to stay right there
Right.
instead of pulling back. And
I
I
did.
used to always
I
ask you,
called
is
him,
that a
what's the number, 684-6164?
See, he's gonna be like, no, I was like, but what the fuck does sticky hands mean?
She's up.
She,
Sticky
Alright,
hands are
okay.
sticking.
that's what it is, right?
Gum Sao is a block.
Okay.
Sticky like gum.
Okay.
Yeah, but
Okay.
but
Sticky
it is,
hands.
You gotta get,
but you
That's-
don't. I think what the main thing is
I'm
is
not
that
disengaging.
see? You never pulled your weapon back.
However, with that is like, of course, and you would attest that that's not how fights look.
No.
So cheese out, what that's for is that will have cheese out will get used for a quarter of a second.
This is one of the only numbers besides my mama's phone number that I remember.
He stuck to it,
Yeah.
and cheese out, what I would say the definition of it is,
That's
so
the
that's
only
cheese
other-
out, and then I'll show you not cheese out.
Or this is not cheese.
And so.
Because I'm disengaged.
So cheese out fight's purposes is instead of doing that and just letting the opportunity go, it's getting a hold of the opportunity and doing something with it.
So every time we do locks ups,
Mhm.
we're doing cheese out.
I didn't realize.
Anytime
sounds
you
also-
decide to maintain the contact is part of the cheese out. And what you're practicing in the cheese out is you're also trying to make sure that if they throw the punch again, I now know it's coming because I'm touching it, even though it's and then I use it against you.
Gotcha.
And you notice on that too, it's like I follow the arm.
Yeah.
For the hit. I do not go.
You didn't disengage.
Yeah.
So what would you consider the art of what you're saying? How to be able to maintain different strikes with one movement?
You can do that easily. Call out two things that you want to do. Well, give me a block.
Okay. I block it. You back fist, elbow.
Now
forearm strike.
you're throwing the punch at me. What kind of block do you want me to use?
Oh, you can toss out.
Okay. And then what do you want me to hit you with?
Palm strike, elbow,
Okay.
and grab me before I fall on the ground because I'm probably gonna die.
Alright. Boom.
Boom.
Boom. Whoop.
That's what he's talking. What is the art of that? That is the art.
It's just a sticky hand. Keep on going.
It is every time we do locks out, you're doing sticky hands.
Okay.
I just bring it to a different level.
Poppity pop.
I've got this, I can continue to put pressure on this. I've got that, I can hit you with.
He only got one arm, seafood.
He's over here killing
I'm
me.
twisting, yeah.
God,
Now, if he tries to hit me with that other one, I can
I
twist
can't
him.
do nothing with it.
Yeah, and now
Or I can punch him straight up with both of these hands. Bam!
Answer the question.
So if you throw me that same punch,
Bro, you just had to start using some kind of legs, and then you had to kick him in the leg or something to get out of it.
break.
It
except he's
depends.
gonna do the legs first.
It depends. It depends because, what I've learned about fighting seafood is that if he hits you with something, you can't fucking think about nothing else. That
Well,
you gonna
and the
see
other
a
thing
fucking
is-
flash. Like for real.
The other thing is
His
those,
first shot is gonna be a flash.
I'm saying all that whole
You ain't
time
gonna
it was
think.
all upper body, and all this was completely free.
however, he's also doing that at super duper slow motion. The real thing would have been a yank.
And
You know what I mean?
And
You wouldn't
at
have had a
this,
chance to.
at this,
You have no reaction time.
I was already doing
By the time he's
left
there, I'm
cheese
fucked.
out. I was already doing
I'm
sticky
already.
legs. Right?
See,
So I hit. He can't hit me. If he tries to kick me.
If he tries to get me, he's gonna fall.
Right.
if I try to hit him with anything, I may be able to land a shot, but if you notice the angle he has me at, all my shots they're gonna be weak. My punch, I might hit him, but it's not gonna be a strong shot.
And he's also using his right hand right there, so his hand is there to protect the other side. So yeah, it's I guess the main thing is like it can be tempting to think that it's possible to get into this flow where you hit 7 times and that doesn't happen because the fight's too messy and no one can survive getting hit that many times. They'll be passed out.
Now, he throw a punch, and we're gonna go about a quarter speed. So I block this. Now, are you just gonna stand there? I
Oh,
already hit you.
yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I can't. Try it again.
whoop, whoop, bish.
But see, by the time you hit me with that strike, I'm not gonna be able to retract and do that because it's so fast.
Additionally, you
done
have
already
no
hit me in
power
my
in that.
fucking artery.
So I hit, I changed it up on you, but that's all I did.
I need chop.
How to see that?
Yeah, he's hot.
Now you started.
So
You
it's
see
already
that?
here.
Yeah.
Right there.
It's broken. All this shit is.
Can be.
What? That's
Oh, shit, that shit is
You do have to hit the correct part of it.
Well, you've got a long bone here, right? If you hit center of that, you can break it. You'll break the bone in half. But if you hit on the edges of it,
Then
where
you-
these,
outside
then
where
you'll
it connects.
separate.
where these come together, then you'll pop them out of it.
Is that what? Is
These
that
are
what?
shitty joints.
Is that what a
Crumple
separated
zone.
shoulder is?
But it's a collarbone.
I know, but I'm saying, is
Is
a
it-
separated shoulder is
is-
when this is
Yeah,
disconnected.
out of the socket. Yeah.
Oh, it's like that would be dislocated.
It's okay.
But like separated shoulder is something else.
Same
Right.
thing. Yeah. Same thing.
Right.
So you can do, I mean, I can grab that's this way. If you catch me off guard and I'm stuck here, this is my best shot. Bam! Right there.
Basically,
Because you're extended,
Mm-hmm.
what? And now that's broken.
Totally vulnerable.
what I would
And you
say,
can feel the pressure right there.
Yes, I can. And it fucking hurts. I got a headache now.
what would be the interesting thing is like I would say like with karate and things like that, they are looking to draw the closest straight line to it.
Right.
We are trying to draw the closest curve. It's a narrow curve.
Not
It's like-
necessarily.
I'm just talking about that a punch, like our punch is not that.
Straightforward.
Well,
It is
it's-
technically a little curve as it comes in.
Well,
And so,
because we're looking for that.
correct. And so even on that, like you threw that, you block this. This is a tiny curve as you follow up the arm. And so that's our goal is to find it's what we operated on is small circles, small
Right.
curves. And so but you're still going for the nearest thing.
Right.
And that's what'll work the best. So that's why sometimes you can think you're getting too creative because you'll be like, it's like, okay, I blocked this, and then I could go, yeah, and then grab the
Gotcha.
like all this stuff when
All you gotta do is
pow
And
is
it's
a
over.
thing.
Right.
And
And it's
so,
over.
Somebody's thin like you. I'm going to target bones like this.
They pop out, you can see them.
Right. Somebody with more muscle on him like him, I'm going to target his head.
his head.
So he throws me a
muscles
punch.
in the head.
He throws me a punch.
Take muscles in the head.
Throw me a punch, punch. And my straightest shot is right towards his nose. Bam! Right? Because it's going to be
It's gonna be a little bit hard.
It's gonna be much harder to hurt
He got a little
more
more
to go through,
protection.
yeah.
it's too much surface.
So I block, bam! And I'm right.
His head is the most unvulnerable part. I can't put muscles up here. They don't have a machine for that.
Now if he's much taller, than me, I'm going to still do this, but now I'm going to target his throat. Quick! Right in there.
Wanna see food?
That's why you have to train your hands to be able to hit the hard parts of the
I am
body.
buddy seafood. I just feel all kind of every time I come. You know what? I know when I come to class now because I like to be
But you
sexually.
love me.
Yeah, I like to be sexually harassed and beat up. So I have a fetish for it.
Did you want to do your days this week?
Me, let me give him next six. I'm current, I believe.
Well, that
That was a very long day.
Okay, so
Month before that, you were late, caught up. Now you're current for last month, but not this
okay.
month. Mikey, you want to get your
I'll
stuff?
bring it this week.
Yeah.
I'll bring it.
Kind of felt good the other day. We'll pay off my credit card completely.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah.
I do that every month.
Well, I do, but like I needed to buy a new computer, and I didn't have time, so I put $2,000 on my credit card. It's taking me about 8 months because I also use it for gas. But yeah, just paid off $400 to $500 every month on it.
All right, you want to do some stretching? You got about 15 minutes. I'll get the camera and stuff in. So what is that big old battery pack out there for? Right?
It's for various tools, so it's something my dad invested in, I don't know, a couple of years ago, but we've got, there's a, well, like, it's like if you have like a weed whacker or a pole
Oh,
saw.
sure.
So it's one, there's a spot where the battery goes in, and then it's got a rod that tools.
Right.
Look into.
Yeah, yeah.
So this is just a large lithium battery, and you
Yeah.
just swap them out.
Half of my stuff, I've got 4 batteries. Yeah.
My in-laws wanted some help with some tree work this morning, but I forgot to plug it in there. So. I said, well, I guess I'll plug it in.
Yep.
I guess I needed this.
Of course you do.
Well, hell, I after my back quit hurting so bad, it feels like my ass muscle was strained. From my glutes all the way down to the hip back of my knee. Is that a hamstring?
Yeah, your knee is here.
That's what's been hurting.
That's why I gotta do this. Put the hand on the knee. There you go.
Yep, your hamstrings are a very important set of muscles that you should be stretching a lot.
So at the massage place that I've got I did get one massage a month, and
Have any massage?
no, they came with a bunch of coupons that you could add on to it, and I need to schedule it further in advance in order to get it. But one of the free enhancements I can get is total body stretching after the massage.
Total body.
Yeah, so they are actually stretching you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So watch the side.
That's
So I
what
think
those
that'll be.
Turkish guys do. They grab you and they twist you all up and everything.
Yeah. I think it's interesting, like looking at which cultures really got into massage as an art form. It's like, so you got like Swedish and then Japanese. Like those are the ones that people talk about.
Shiatsu.
You got shiatsu and Swedish massage.
People have been, you know, I mean, it's a natural thing to do. You hurt yourself and you grab it and you start rubbing. I mean, that's just a type of massage.
Finally, the guy, this is the third massage, and the guy finally, he said he got a couple of those knots in my back he said he got them to let go.
Elbowing.
Oh, running over it a lot.
Right.
And ending each of it with percussive massage.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's weird, like I can feel the nerves, there's something that he rolls over. Like to me, it sounds like he's running over a cartilage or something.
Yeah, he's
But
breaking up some.
But when he does, something fires all the way down to my hand.
It's not cartilage. He's running over those calcium deposits.
Yeah. It's just a tiny thing, and I feel something moving, but I can't identify. It doesn't feel like a knot.
I feel them right behind my ears whenever that happens.
Yeah. Yeah, something. I can feel it all the way to my fingers. Yeah. It's like something's messed up when on the first time I got the massage, he ran over the back and he went, whoa. Because there's like seven knots all in a row on either side of the spine as you run over them. And to the side.
Until my shoulders gave out, I could do massages. Made a fairly decent living doing it.
Yeah. I think if something catastrophic were to happen and I couldn't, that would be a backup that I would enjoy doing.
I worked for her name's Robin. She owns the Robin's Nest. She owns Robin's Nest and for you guys who are still clubbing.
Yeah.
Sure.
Wow.
She also owns Beach House.
Does she?
Yeah. But I worked for her and I worked on a lot of strippers.
So if I go in there with a pair of
Uh-huh.
t-shirts, she'll know.
You worked them over.
I'm saying she would know if I went in with a subtle shirt.
No. She knew me by Joe. She didn't know me by Sue.
Right, but if he said,
Yes,
I did not have fair
organization.
trade. I didn't have fair trade at that time.
yeah, because you hadn't met Yolanda yet.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, you had?
Yeah. Yeah, we met in 2000. I graduated in 2001.
Ah.
I worked for her in 2002.
How long does it take?
So
Took me 6 years.
Oh, like if you went full time, would
Probably 4
4
years.
to get massage therapy?
Oh, no. That was for the whole naturopathy.
Oh, no, yeah, I meant just to go through massage therapy school.
2 months.
2 months, yeah.
So have you ever reached out to, or has the professor ever reached out to you in an entire year?
Just to say hi?
No.
Not even just to say hi.
No.
I'm just curious. I don't know where that came from. I'm just.
No. I troll him every now and then. Look, you know, I find him on Facebook every now and then. He's lost a lot of weight.
yeah,
Well, he's getting
So
older.
I think he's not well.
right.
You're not using the word troll correctly.
Stalking.
Stalking. Yeah.
Trolling means
I don't
that-
actually say anything to him. So I'm not trolling.
That's not trolling. Yeah,
You
tro-
check on him
trolling
every now
is
and
he
then.
said he posts something. He's like, "Here's my philosophy on this stuff," and then you just write take head.
Last time I saw him was at Tom's funeral.
Yeah.
It was the last time I saw him, and I was mad as hell then.
Right.
Yeah.
We're at a COVID funeral, and half the fucking people weren't wearing a mask.
Yeah.
How ignorant are these people?
They're from
Yeah,
backwoods
so-
Oklahoma.
Well, and in fact, Bill was making fun of anyone who was wearing one.
And part of the reason I quit him was because of that kind of attitude.
Well, shit. I mean, his friend died from
Yeah,
COVID. I mean,
and I blame him for it. Not just Tom. Tom made the choice to not wear a mask, but Bill did not back it up. He did not say everybody needs to wear a mask.
Well,
In fact, I remember whenever we went down there, he said, "You guys don't have to wear masks," and I said, "Yes, they do."
The
Oh,
main
we got
thing,
threatened.
the main thing that happened that was incredible, and it's like they were just going through it so fast, but also just dumb on Tom's part was he started feeling sick and then went and got vaccinated.
Yeah, that was stupid.
So he got COVID, then went in and got vaccinated. So now his immune system is double screwed because
He
it's
killed
being
himself.
attacked. Well, no, it's not that. It's just he thought he was like, I don't know. It's just that's a medical not knowing things. That's like saying I think I might have the flu. I'll go get the flu vaccine now.
Yeah,
It's like, it doesn't work.
The doctor won't give you the flu vaccine if you can't let him.
Right, and so I kind of wonder. It's like what maybe should the doctor have asked? It's like you're
probably.
Unless he went to Walmart to get one.
yeah, but I mean like it seemed like it would be. It's like, are you currently sick? Might be a
Well, and he might have lied about it too.
Yeah.
so.
stretch out here.
And you guys know the reason I insisted on masks. I didn't want to get sick. I didn't want to make Yolanda sick or Shailene. She was already sick.
Well, I think you were successful in being safe.
Nobody got sick.
Nobody got sick.
Not from COVID anyway.
And
Not
I came
here.
this
Not
motherfucker
here.
with COVID. Seafood was
My
treating
mom-
me like I was fucking finna kill the world.
Well, yeah, we all backed
Whoa,
away
whoa,
from you
whoa.
real fast.
Whoa.
Yeah.
All this.
Take your ass home.
Well, yeah, because we took your temperature and it was hot. Yeah, it was funny. My mom got COVID from visiting the doctor's office, and that's how I got it.
Really?
Yeah.
That's shitty.
Hospital acquired.
Well, there's nothing but sick people in those things.
Yeah.
No thanks. I don't go there. If I can help it at all, I don't like visiting people in the hospital.
We still got 5 minutes. Let's do some neck stretching.
Okay. Whenever I was in for my
What's the-
bypass surgery,
I guess.
Trey came and saw me once. And I think
Yeah.
You did.
I didn't, and I was kind of
You didn't? Okay.
disappointed in myself.
Trey came to see me, tried to cheer me up, and I was like,
Hopefully you like being cheered up.
You're in pain?
Yeah.
Well, he said you were mostly on drugs.
Yeah.
You kept asking him, what are you doing here?
What are you doing? Look up the tray. How long have you been here? What I miss?
Yeah, nothing.
Everything. It's like, so when they talk about like the lotus eaters and things like that, is that basically what those people would have been like?
Opium? Yeah.
Yeah, basically completely out of it in woogie.
Yeah.
I would guess probably not as strong.
Hurt.
I mean, like being high on synthetic opiates and things like that. Now, like the stuff would probably not be as strong as just eating the plant.
Well, you don't eat the poppy. You actually
Right.
have to.
You have to cook it, but I mean, like.
You have to make it right. Eating the poppy is just gonna make you sick. It's
Right,
not gonna
but I
give
was
you
just
food
meaning like
power.
I would assume ancient Greeks, it's not going to be as strong as
No.
pure morphine.
Probably not.
Morphine doesn't touch me. No, there's some right there that you.
But yeah, the side effects of that
Well, you
that
can
are
put that
just
up. You don't have to
terrible.
reach out there twice. I was trying to actually stick the trip.
That's a good.
Sorry about being so eager to get out of here, man. It's just, this weekend I have a domestic issue with my daughter,
Yeah,
minor. You know, I have to sit back and think about it.
You know what that
She
looks
ran
like on
away
my
from
corner?
home Friday. to her sister's
We
house.
had a good time.
But she's only 11 and she's going through her adolescence. Her mom called me this morning and said, if you don't come get her today, then I'm going to put her in child protection services.
wow.
She would not do that.
I know she's bluffing.
Of course she is.
I know it. She's got
For what reason?
because my daughter is starting to be very
And-
rebellious.
And
Well, I know, but, like-
unless she actually beat her, Child Protective Services.
Right, is that you
won't take her.
call CPS and say, my daughter is just sassing at me and I just can't take it anymore, come get her. They'd say, they would come to investigate you for suggesting that.
Right.
It's like, you're the one who would get looked at for
I
that.
think I need to call the police.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't understand how she's so afraid of the police getting called, you know, maybe she did hit her or something, I don't know. But my daughter said she didn't hit her, she just called her a bitch, and she's 11. I mean, women fight. That ain't just, you know, women
Where
fight.
did she learn
But when
it? From
she-
her mother?
Yeah, because I don't even chastise my child physically. I've gotten her on the butt with a belt before when she was little, you know, like, stop it.
How many kids
But
you
I've
got?
never whooped her. She two, my son and my daughter, Oriana and Shania, that's it.
I read an interesting little thing.
Biological.
It said, is your child old enough to understand reason? Then use reason. It's like, if they're not old enough to understand reason, they're not old enough to, they don't understand why you're hitting them. So
Gotcha.
don't do that either.
Gotcha.
So it's just talking about it's like, if you can use reason, use reason. If you can't use reason, then that's not the excuse to hit them.
Gotcha.
So,
What it does is it gives children something to fear,
yes.
not respect.
Gotcha.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you
It's
ready?
time. I guess I'm ready.
He's not paying attention.
Mhm.
Ready?
Yes.
Good job. I hope y'all had a good time. You look
Yeah.
good out there.
Oh, we had a good
It
training
was a good day.
Yeah,
Good training day.
Very well done.